Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, in the studio this morning. So the Kansas City Chiefs back at home. Arrowhead, regular noon game this Sunday. No flexies. Let's keep that Raiders game at noon when it should be. Weather's looking absolutely gorgeous. I know there's going to be droves of the kingdom running to Arrowhead to be loud. Will the players also be healthy when they play?
They're going to be in good shape. And, I wonder, you say a regular 12 noon game. The way the Chiefs scheduled this year, I don't think the 12 noon game is a regular one. Night games are the regular one.
The noon games are our prime time now. I was looking at, I do stuff for a station up north in La Crosse, and they're the Vikings affiliate. And I was looking at the game because they're playing tonight, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But they've got back-to-back prime time because they play Thursday, and then they don't obviously play this weekend or Monday. But then the next game they have is Monday. So in essence, they've got like almost another bye week. Because they've got back-to-back primetime games. That doesn't happen very often.
Not going to make any difference with them. They're not very good anyway.
All right, well, let's tell me how you really feel, Ned. But everyone healthy and practiced yesterday at camp.
This is kind of unusual in a way at this time of the year to see almost the entire team out there working and playing. And I think only one or two players missed practice yesterday. But, hey, that's in pretty good shape. And you have the Raiders coming up on Sunday. The Chiefs have been – there were injuries earlier in the season, but they weren't really significant injuries as such. The bumps and the bruises that you hear about. Kansas City has been very fortunate this year. They have not been hit with that injury bug to any great extent. They've been healthy for the most part. Yeah, there have been one or two who've been out, especially in the defensive backfield, but as far as being costly is concerned, no. It's more the changes that the team has made and their approach to the game that's been the big difference. Change in defense, change in perhaps a philosophy on defense, becoming more aggressive, and, in fact, the change of Chris Jones over to the far side where he belongs. That's been a very big difference with the way the Chiefs approach the game. I love the aggressive attitude. It threw a monkey wrench into anything that Las Vegas wanted to play out there. It will again on Sunday. The Chiefs are a 9.5-point pick in this game, and I look for them to roll.
We'll definitely see if our theory is correct early on in the game. Jab, 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 and let's just make them chase us.
I will bet you. I'm not going to bet, of course.
Hey, wait, you got plenty. I see your chocolate chip bag over there. I know you got some to throw around.
I wouldn't be at all surprised the first time the Chiefs get the ball if they dink, dunk, throw the ball downfield, maybe go for a home run somewhere along the line, but hit Las Vegas in the chops with a hard right and then play it conservative.
Make them chase this tire mountain, and that'll be it. It's not flashy, but it is consistent and it wins games, and that's what we want. Speaking of consistency, Tiger Woods, man, he's going to have to be real consistent in his rehab. It's a remarkable story. What's the event?
Yeah, I didn't think really, considering the severity of his accident last February, that he would be back on the course this soon. And in a way, it is good he is back on the course, yes. But this is not a full-fledged PGA tournament. It's called the PNC Championship that he's going to play in. It's a bit of a hybrid on the tour, and it's next weekend, not this coming. It's December 18th and 19th. Wait a minute, a tournament that's only 2 days? That's right, that's the hybrid event. It's a father-son tournament.
Oh, that's cool.
What it used to be called. And he's going to be played, it's PNC for the sponsorship now. He's going to play with his son, Charlie, and you're going against the other pros and their sons or their relatives, somewhere along the line, as long as there's a child. And it should be a lot of fun. Playing down in Orlando, it's only 36 holes, 2 days. It's $1 million prize, so you're playing for money. But it's a chance for Woods to get out on the course, be with his boy, who apparently is a pretty good golfer. He's just a kid, but he is pretty good.
He's got a pedigree.
To say the least, yes. And it would be interesting to see how he can play, how he can formulate himself, whether or not he's allowed to ride in a cart. That part of it I don't know. Normally they don't allow that on the PGA Tour, but we'll see what happens in Woods' case because he's a little bit above everybody else.
Well, we'll see. They might. I mean, since it's not a legitimate PGA thing, I mean, come on, just let it go. We'll see. It's pretty incredible, though. I mean, you're right. It's only been since February, and he's already back out on the course. We'll see what happens, but it's remarkable, and it just goes to show you that the mind is a powerful thing. If you want to do something, if you're stubborn enough, you're going to do it. Just look at us.
Hey, you have me
just
in
look
here.
Just look at us.
Every morning you have me, and you say, here comes great-great-granddad.
Oh, no. I'd say, here comes Papa Giorgio. So, as I mentioned earlier, Thursday Night Football tonight, we're going to be at Coyotes, as we always are. Great specials, and we got a really bunch of cool stuff from Fast Break Sports to give away. So if you're a Vikings fan or a Steelers fan, come out, and we've got stuff from both teams. And it's that time of the season. If you're playing fantasy football, you probably got one game left to see if you're getting in the playoffs.
Well, in this case, it's probably a little bit more incumbent on the Steelers. The Vikings, yeah, they still have a chance, but they haven't been very good this year, and neither is Pittsburgh for that matter. But the Steelers are still in the hunt for being in the playoffs, and they have a game with the Chiefs coming up here a little bit later on in Kansas City. So from that aspect, in terms of local interest, it's not really all that big a deal, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, this is the Thursday night game. The Chiefs have the Thursday night game next week.
I know.
And playing the Los Angeles Chargers,
yep.
And that is a big one.
That is going to be a huge one.
But that's first things first. Steelers and the Vikings tonight in Minneapolis. Will weather be a factor? Maybe outside, but this game ain't outside. So no, it'll be a very serene in regards to the weather conditions as circumstance.
That AFC North brace is going to be a tight one, just like the West is really. And I would say, even though we're pretty much red and gold in this area, Steelers do travel well, and I know a lot of Steelers fans, and I do know a lot of Vikings fans down here too. So they do travel. But more importantly, it's like I said, it's going to be your last game in the regular season of fantasy football. So be there or be square. The Missouri State Bears basketball team was out on the road last night. Did they get the dub?
They did. And if somebody had told me that the Bears would win by 23 points and Gage Prim would not be a factor in the game, I said, babe, you're living in fantasy land. But that was the case last night. Bears knocked off Arkansas Little Rock 81-58, 23-point victory. And the key was three-point shooting. This has happened before, but it is not a regular factor in basketball. Missouri State shot 51% from the field. That's outstanding. They shot 50% exactly even from three-point range. Well, okay, 2 for 4, maybe 3 for 6, maybe 4 for 8. 16 for 32. The Bears cast off from long range 32 times and hit 16 of them. That is phenomenal. We've talked about this. The Bears are a very good offensive basketball team. They can shoot it. Jamonte Black had 25 last night. Isaiah Mosley had 21. There were 4 Bears in double figures. Defense held Arkansas Little Rock to 37% shooting. Now, I don't think UALR is all that good, but when you compare scores, and this is really a false way of comparing it doesn't work, but it's always a little fun to watch it. The Bears beat UALR more than Arkansas did. All right, that's significant, but you approach the games all differently, and it doesn't make it's not a factor. But it's a good win for Missouri State. They come home now on Saturday to play Oral Roberts over at the JQH Arena in a 3 o'clock game. So I'll tell you, that offense, when it is clicking and when it's running well, this is a very good basketball team.
Yeah, hopefully they can just get to that consistency, because you see pictures of it, but then sometimes there's a step back. So hopefully they can just keep walking forward. I know you're going to be there, Friday and Saturday, because you got Lady Bears on Friday, men on Saturday. They got your normal suite ready for you?
No suite.
And no suite.
My suite. The Lady Bears game on Friday is a biggie. It's Missouri coming in.
It's going to be a good one. So it's kind of an unusual morning basketball game on the schedule today. You don't see it very often. Who is it?
It's done for a reason, too. It's Drury. The Drury Lady Panthers are playing at 11 o'clock this morning over at the O'Reilly Family Events Center. This is Kids Day. And what the Springfield Public Schools and maybe some of the area schools do is let the kids out, bus them in to watch a basketball game.
That's really cool.
The O'Reilly Center, which seats about 3,200, really, really nice arena. Really is. Will be filled up. The kids will be screaming. Most of them don't give a blast.
They don't know what's going on. There might be about 5 dudes in there that actually play.
Well,
and girls too.
Well, the Lady Panthers are very good. They're nationally ranked. Playing Harris Stowe from St. Louis. That should be should be, of course, nothing's a given, but it should be a pretty good, easy win for the Lady Panthers. And it'll thrill the kids to see the ball going in the hoop and all that, and they'll be there, but they'll also be making a lot of noise.
Yeah, it's going to be loud, and I guarantee you Ned probably ain't going to be in that one today.
No.
But hey, what a cool thing for the kids. Get out of school for a day, go watch a basketball game. We do have the Ozark Mountain Shootout game over at Glendale tonight, too, don't we?
This is a big deal. It's a 2-day event over at Glendale High School, and it brings to town some of really high-level area competition. Case in point is the first game tonight at 6 o'clock. The Class 5 state champions from Arkansas last year, the reigning state champs, Jonesboro High School, will play Link Prep. You familiar with Link Prep?
I've never heard of Link Prep in my life.
It is in Branson. It's down across from the landing. It's across the Lake Table Rock from the Branson landing. It is a prep school. They're allowed to play MSHSAA teams, but these are recruited players. No question about it, they are recruited. Link Prep is not allowed to play in the state championships, but they can play within the regular high school level. Coached by Rod Perry, who's an old buddy of ours from Missouri State days, but this is prep. They have different levels of teams. They have a high school team, regular high school team, which will be the one. They're pretty good. Then they have a postgraduate team. Those are kids getting ready for college. It is a preparatory school. They will play Jonesboro High School tonight. Then Glendale will play Shiloh Christian. Shiloh Christians from Springdale. They're coming up here to play, and they are very good. Then there are 3 more games tomorrow night. This is really top-level high school competition.
It really is, and definitely the fuel keeps burning for basketball because we are getting deep into the regular season. Ned, you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.